If you want a sharper mind, you've probably been told to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and meditate. However, building lasting cognitive strength requires active, engaging resistance training. Most of us assume our focus is already operating at its peak. We are going to put that exact assumption to the test right now. To do this, you need to participate. Grab a physical pen and a piece of paper. This is a guided workbook session, and your physical input is required. Like any muscle, your brain needs targeted friction to grow. By isolating specific cognitive tasks, we can push against that friction to build better focus. Step 1 targets how fast you process raw data. We'll start with a tool called the Schulte Table. Look at this grid of numbers from 1 to 25. Locate them in ascending order. You have exactly 30 seconds. Lock your eyes on the center and use peripheral vision to scan. 3, 2, 1, go. And time. If you didn't make it to 25 or even 15, that is expected. Struggling here is part of the process. By forcing your eyes to anchor in the center while tracking targets on the edges, you train your brain to take in wider fields of information and process visual data at a much higher speed. Let's move to our second visual test, multicolor text. Look at these words. Say the color of the ink out loud, ignoring the written word. Keep pace with the highlighter. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Your brain naturally wants to read the text. By actively suppressing that impulse and identifying the color instead, you strengthen the neural circuits that govern deep concentration and multitasking. Now that your visual processing is engaged, we are going to remove your vision entirely and shift the workout to physical execution. Take your pen and paper. Close your eyes completely and try writing your full name, or drawing a simple triangle and a square. Without your eyes providing constant feedback to guide your hand, your brain has to pull entirely from spatial memory and physical recall to map out those shapes. We can test that physical recall under a time limit with a strict coordination drill. Put your pen down. Make a peace sign with your left hand and an OK sign with your right hand. Now swap them. Peace sign on the right, OK sign on the left. Try to alternate these positions 5 times within a 10-second window. Go. Executing these specific cross-coordinated movements without hesitation requires a highly efficient mapping system. Mastering this bridges the gap between a cognitive intention and a complex physical action. We can push this physical adaptation even further by targeting your daily automated routines using your non-dominant hand. Think of a task you do on autopilot every single day, like brushing your teeth or eating your breakfast. Tomorrow morning, try doing it entirely with your offhand. You will feel clumsy. That mild physical frustration forces your brain out of its comfort zone, requiring it to forge entirely new neural connections to complete the task. This principle of disrupting automated loops applies directly to your digital habits as well, specifically the types of games you consume. Many popular mobile games rely on passive, repetitive actions that deliver easy dopamine. To build cognitive endurance, swap those out for games that demand active problem-solving, like Sudoku, word scrambles, or chess. True cognitive growth requires choosing activities that force you to evaluate options and make decisions, rather than just tapping a screen on a preset loop. This leads us to the most pervasive threat to daily focus, the complete outsourcing of our memory to our devices. Every time you instantly look up a basic fact, calculate a tip on your phone, or pull up a contact list, you eliminate the cognitive friction your brain needs to stay active. Start pulling those tasks back into your own head. Try memorizing a short grocery list before you walk into the store, or commit 3 important phone numbers to memory this week without checking your screen. We are still keeping technology in the mix, but we're training your biological memory to be the first tool you reach for. Reclaiming these small manual tasks builds a foundation of mental self-reliance and protects your long-term memory against digital atrophy. If your brain feels a little fatigued after running through these steps, you've done the work correctly. That fatigue is the evidence of an effective workout. From the Schulte Table and color conflicts to blind spatial drawing, cross-coordination, offhand tasks, active gaming, and manual memory recall, you now have a physical, actionable guide for daily use. You can put that non-dominant hand rule to work right now. Try using your offhand to scroll down and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Maintaining a sharp, focused mind is an ongoing, daily practice. It comes from staying curious, keeping the friction high, and deliberately pushing back against the easy route.